Guys, if you haven't already, make sure to follow the podcast on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. It helps us more than you could imagine.
I got something I want to talk about actually with you.
The new show.
Which is I don't. We won't talk about that just yet because we're still a little while way off. But I did want to talk to you about something I've been up to lately. Obviously, with still being locked down. When this comes out, maybe be a little bit more relaxed. But you can still go on and do shoots. And I recently had a Link shoot. If you guys don't know, I partnered up with them, and
we've seen you in them adverts every fucking football game.
It's true.
It's so strange when I'm watching football and at halftime, I'm just like, there's my fucking boy every time. Yeah, and it's just so weird, like seeing your friend just pull up on the. You was on a wrecking ball.
Yes.
Yeah. Every time.
Well, this year I'm back.
I swear, was it? Where was it most common? Was it during the World Cup or was it just like the last Premier League season?
No, it's just it's literally just half time of the Premier League.
Yeah,
last Premier League,
and it would always come on every United game. Finish watching. There's Cal swinging on that
swinging. But I'm back again this year.
Yeah.
And I can't go into too many details about what I'm doing because the ad isn't out yet. But I hope that they put it on at halftime again because it's hilarious and it's really annoying for everyone. I hope so. But this year we've got myself. The thing is, you guys have seen from the Instagram story, so I'm not releasing anything like top secret, but it's myself. We've got AJ, Anthony Joshua, and H and Chunks. Ooh, so it's all four. And we recently had like a filming session. So I filmed the ad and then we filmed like lots of just other stuff for Links, which it was such a fun day. But the thing with working with Links is they love the fact that I used to play video games, right? So and I don't know if there's just someone at Links that just used to love my QPR career mode, but they can't get out of their head that I'm a gamer. Right, and I haven't.
Bro, you're a gamer, bro.
I haven't touched a game since lockdown. Like I banged Warzone over lockdown, and I streamed it, but that was it. Right, and every time, and I don't mind that. Like, bro, if I'm a gamer, that's fine. But the issue comes is when in the ads they want me to come across as a Donny that just doesn't leave his room and just plays video games. So they're constantly sending me across like ideas and things that just revolve around me being like this gamer that's never left his bedroom.
What do you say to that? Do you say yes?
No. Because it's not me anymore. So I tell them, I'm like, look, guys, I have no problem sort of doing like gaming related stuff, but I am not like what you guys are like portraying in this, which is like this really hardcore gamer. It's just not me anymore. And so what is like the outfits that they give to me, like all these sort of things, it just looks like a geezer that just, and I've always beefing them about my outfits and like the things that I've got to do. And so I remember the latest one, to be fair, the latest one was actually all right, but it was in the previous one. Boy, they got me in some sus fits, like some real sus fits. And I'm there like, yo, I'm not really vibing. Bro. And I'm looking across, H dripping Chanel, full Gucci tracksuit, I'm there like, like he looks fucking cold, Chunks there, he looks all right. He's got a couple nice items on, regular. Anthony Joshua dripping head to toe. He's there in a nice little Ibiza fucking outfit. Like he's looking fly. Calvreezy's sitting in there with some jeans that are too tight for him. A t-shirt and like I don't know how you describe it, but it's like a jacket, but it weren't like a cold. It weren't cold. Like I was looking sneaky, and I'm there. I'm like, I don't want to be a diva, and I don't want to kick up a fuss, but I can't be disrespected like this. Do you know what I mean? I can't be disrespected like this. And I love being part of everything that Links do. But, there comes a time where I have to go, well, you lot, like, we got to fix what I'm wearing. like
you're getting mugged. That's what happens when you say Harry Potter's that good. They've obviously watched it, realised that you are a massive neek. And gone, this Donny works.
Give him a wand and a cape.
He ain't on Star Wars, then he ain't on the Chanel shit. Give him...
They violated so bad, but
they got you in baby
this latest time, it was better. It was better.
I'm excited to see it. When is it going to be out?
I don't actually know. I'm excited for it to come out because it came out sick. I don't know. It hasn't come out sick, but when we were filming it, it was so much fun.
Yeah.
We honestly had such a sick time. Anthony Joshua, because I've been doing link stuff for the last 3 years, and each time, like every time I've worked with him, it's so weird because
muscles?
I don't think I have squeezed his bicep. Might ask next time. But what's interesting is because there's like this myth around Anthony Joshua, yeah, that he's like very different on camera, behind camera. Like supposedly he has like this polished on camera persona.
Yeah.
And then behind the thing, he's just not like that.
Yeah.
But I like honestly, just one of the nicest guys behind camera. Like we're having we got to spend like for the most part like the majority of the day with each other. It's not like he can keep up like this act or whatever. That it's so weird. Like I have no idea where that stuff had all come from. And he's honestly one of the nicest blokes.
He does seem like he would be a very nice guy.
So sound, bro. Like you just chat about like anything really.
Like have you ever shaken his hand?
My hand is in bits.
Like that's what I'm saying. I'd love to see that encounter where the hands come together. You must have to. Right, here we go. Engage the lats, engage the tricep and the bicep, and just squeeze as hard as you can.
Yeah. Because
he's just probably like holding a cup.
Yeah.
But he's like, your hand's just like. It's like when I shake my dad's hand. Every time I go to shake his hand, he's got like a well-built hand. He's a big guy, and my hand will just go, and it'll just start cracking and crumbling, and I'm just there like.
Firm it. You got to firm it. No matter how hard it is, you got to keep that stone face.
Stone cold face. If my dad catches me going, he's going to be like, what's that?
It's true. It's true.
And I'll be like, no, I promise you, bro. Catch me, bro.
Anyways, I thought I'd bring that up because I see so much like weird. It's like weird, not slander, but it's just like people just feel like he's fake.
Yeah.
And I'm just saying, like, I don't understand where that's from.
That is always the case with like celebrities. You know, people are always like, oh. Example, people like might meet KSI and then they'll go and post about it on home like, oh, KSI is so nice in person because they have a picture or an idea of how he's going to be. Like this character where he's an asshole. And it never normally matches up to what their idea is. Right. For most people because they don't actually know what someone's like in person.
Yeah, sure.
But yeah, if you've never actually met someone in person, it's really hard. You should really not judge them as much as people do on the internet.
But it's hard to, though.
Yeah, it's hard to, but... Yeah. People are normally, I'd say, for the most part, nice in person that I meet.
Yeah, mate, honestly, like...
There are some knobs, though, out there. Off the top of my head, I can't think, but there are people that are absolute twats in real life. And I wish I could think of some names to give you guys a bit of gossip, but I swear I've met some absolute dickheads.
Yeah. No surprise. But that's sort of the, you know, that's sort of what I anticipated, you know. I like, if that was the case, then I'd be there like, oh, yeah, like, you know, let's say AJ is a knob, whatever. But it's just like, it wasn't that, which the way people painted it was as if it was going to be like that. And I was like,
I tell you who, and I'm not trying to, I'm only talking about a couple. There are a few, I'd say there are quite a few rich car guys that I've met.
Oh, yes.
That are grade A. Twats.
Yeah. And when he's always the card
when I say twats, I mean these are the worst people. They are the worst people, okay? You know, and there are a lot that are really nice. You know, we met we had a friend that we met on Gumball, Seb.
Yes.
And we fucking loved him. Yeah. You know, he's so nice, you know? Yeah. He always got quite a bit of stick online, which I never understood because he's actually the nicest kid in person. He's such a nice guy.
It's always the cardonies, bro.
But yeah, this guy isn't from Gumball. But there was just one guy who I know is just an absolute massive fucking knobhead.
Mate, it's
possibly the worst guy I've ever met. I feel like
car guys, bro. The thing is with car guys. The worst guy
I've ever met in the YouTube world.
Really? You go as far to say that?
I'd say
you're really tickling our balls here.
I wish I could. You know what? Nah, I can't. Though. I can't. But he's just a very disrespectful person. I think. Right, I think the money has just gotten to his head.
Really?
Without him really having to do much to get there.
Do you think the cars, because the reason why like cars to me, right, are very like bizarre thing. They're a sign of obviously like wealth, right? So if you have a Lamborghini, a Ferrari, whatever it might be, it's a sign of wealth, right? But it's also like one of the worst things you can invest in, really. Yes. Because it just,
unless like you can actually gain, as long as you can like gain from it in some way.
Yeah, but you know, I'm talking about like luxury sports cars.
Like the guy we met on Gumball as well. What was his name? James JW.
Oh, JW.
He's got a good car collection, right? I'm sure he does. But he's like really well renowned in the car world. Yeah, and he like makes like use out of the cars. Like he's really good at business in that sense. He's got a YouTube channel running off the cars.
Fine.
And I swear he has his own little deal going on with Aston Martin, if you've watched it.
Maybe.
I think it was Aston
yeah.
Martin. I could be wrong there, but it's definitely a really renowned car.